Hi everyone, John here for JPTV with the review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I've literally just come back. It's 2 minutes to midnight on Wednesday night. So yeah, let's get straight onto it. What a film. This is the movie that I've been waiting 25 years to see. There is so much comparison to the original film. There's so many little subtle hints drops into there. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I'm just talking about the film and my reaction to it. This is what I wanted the Lost World to be. Now, the Lost World is another way of saying Fallen Kingdom, because Lost, it can mean fallen, and Kingdom can be world as well. But as I say, this film is absolutely fantastic. Go and see it. I was so surprised at this. I mean, as everybody knows, the story of the film is the fact that the island is on the verge of collapse due to a volcano, and the dinosaur protection group that's run by Claire from the first film, she organises people to go on, she tries and organise to save them. A multinational owned company comes in, owned by Benjamin Lockwood, who we find out is a partner of John Hammond. Benjamin Lockwood's assistant arranges for them to go onto the island and bring back as many dinosaurs as possible. Obviously, this isn't the full story, because basically what happens to that is the fact that they're actually auctioning off these dinosaurs as a result, which is not Benjamin Lockwood's idea in any shape or form. Now, there's a very, very interesting twist in the film, which I won't spoil, but it does go into the subject of what InGen's first ever clone was, which caused Lockwood and Hammond to split. And it's brilliant. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's a very, very good story. The opening sequence is fantastic. Beautiful visuals throughout the entire film. The editing of the movie is spot on. The sound editing is fantastic. The score is brilliant. There's a little bit too much music in the film for my liking. Especially when there's the big action scenes. I mean, that's movies nowadays, unfortunately. There's music all the time in the big action scenes, whereas with the original film, it was basically the suspense, and actually from Lost World, there's a lot of Lost World as well, the suspense didn't need music. The suspense sold the scene, whereas nowadays there's music all the time, and that's one of my very few criticisms of it. So there's a few holes in the story. For example, when the little girl that's in the film, when she tries to hide from people, she's in plain sight when she's hiding. Very similar to very similar to the Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings film, where the four hobbits are hiding under the tree, and I can't remember the name of the character now, but he's looking for him, and they're hiding in plain sight. That's one of my other criticisms of it. But in terms of the film itself, it's really, really well put together, very suspenseful. Lighting is fantastic. As I say, editing is brilliant. The edits are perfect. Bayana and co have done an amazing job with this. There is a lot of real world effects in this, and not just explosions and blah blah. There's a lot of animatronics in there. Now, they're not as good as Dan Winston's creations. They don't move as brilliantly as those, but they are still really, really good. There's a lot of, as I say, what we saw in the trailers for the movie is absolutely true. There are a hell of a lot of real animatronics in there. I mean, the T-Rex head animatronic is brilliant, really, really good. Blue's animatronic is fantastic. As I say, it's really hard to tell the blend, because with the animatronics, they've gone over them with CGI to make it look more realistic. My criticism of the dinosaurs is they look too good. With the original films, the original two, Jurassic Park and The Lost World, they looked natural. But the computer graphics, they looked natural. Just drop me notes there. They absolutely look perfect for the film. This time round, with it as it is, they look too good. That's it's still fantastic visuals on this. With the action sequences, I've noticed this a lot with films recently. There's no natural progression to the sequences that we see. For example, it's like I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's very much a sort of and then progression of the story, rather than the actual natural. For example, with the fight scenes that happen with between Blue and the Indoraptor, are not how the trailer is. Blue just turns up out of the blue a couple of times, and it's like, and then she jumps onto him, and then they have the fight, and then this happens and that happens. But again, it's a storytelling way that most movies are done nowadays. As I say, the audio is superb. I couldn't believe how good the sound quality is. The mix in the cinema is fantastic. I can't wait to see it when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, to hear the mix for that. It's good. It's really, really worth going to be getting. There's a good use of humour in the film every now and again, just to lighten the mood a little bit. It's very, as I say, it's very dark, very suspenseful. Exactly the same sort of tone as the original Jurassic Park film. And even a very lot of the tone of the Lost World as well. As I say, this is the Lost World that I wanted to see when I was 17, when that film came out. You know, there's a load more dinosaurs, absolutely shitloads of them, and it's everything basically, apart from a few things in the trailers which were probably cuts that were made later after doing the advertising trailers. This film is brilliant. As I say, the trailers haven't hidden anything. They haven't included a few things, as I said, from the trailers, but they haven't hidden anything from the story. You pretty much get the gist of the story itself. There's a lot of references to the original film. As I said, there's a lot of references to the style of the second film as well. You know, it's honestly, just go and see it. That's all I'm going to say. More to do with it is the editing of the tempo editing is fantastic. Just go and see the film. Really, really go and see it. I can't praise this film enough. I mean, this is a lot of me to say about this, because I'm very, very skeptical about all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. Hated Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 3. Loved Jurassic World when it first came out, not so big a fan of it now. This made me feel like I was 13 again, sitting in the cinema watching Jurassic Park for the very, very first time. It's that good. Go and see it. Go and see it as quickly as you can. I know it's only literally come out today, but so anyone that's watching this in the States, because you're not getting it until the 22nd of June, whereas we've seen it right from today, well, technically yesterday now, because it's gone midnight. It came out in the UK on the 6th of June. Go and see it. You're going to absolutely love it. It's a great, great film. Just watch, just do whatever you can to go and see the film. I can't stress how much I love this film. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing around here, please click the subscribe button if you're new, and click the notification bell so you get the first dibs on the videos when they come out. If you like the video, please click the like button. Please share it with anybody that you know that was going to want to watch this, to get a real fan's perspective on the film. Because I'm a massive Jurassic Park fan. Just because I'm not sitting in a Jurassic Park t-shirt doesn't make me any less of a fan. I absolutely love them. Anybody that knows me, I'm crazy about it. I've got the books, I've got the movies, I've had all the incarnations of Jurassic Park and the Lost World, from videotape to DVD to even a US imports with the DTS soundtrack before it came out on Blu-ray. Even had the 3D version of the first film. So I absolutely love it. But anyway, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.